There's a moment in history, a quiet, almost imperceptible one, that reveals how humanity has always sought to understand its place within the cosmos. In 11th century Andalusia, scholars were translating ancient wisdom from across the known world, blending Greek philosophy, Persian astrology, Indian alchemy, and Arabic mysticism into something extraordinary. Among these texts was the Picatrix, a grimoire so profound it defied categorization. It wasn't just a book of spells or rituals, it was a manual for interfacing with the celestial forces that govern existence. Its teachings didn't merely describe the universe, they revealed how to shape it. But here's the thing about the Picatrix. It doesn't offer easy answers. It demands precision, discipline, and an almost obsessive attention to detail. If you want to work with the intelligences it describes, you'd better be prepared to meet them on their terms. To truly grasp the significance of the Picatrix, we need to peel back the layers of history, not as a dry recitation of dates and names, but as a living narrative of how this text came to exist. Picture a world before modern science, where the boundaries between astronomy, astrology, and magic were fluid, even inseparable. In ancient Mesopotamia, Babylonian astrologers charted the movements of the planets, correlating them with earthly events, and believing these celestial bodies weren't mere rocks in the sky, but living entities imbued with purpose. Later, Hellenistic philosophers like Hermes Trismegistus and Ptolemy expanded on these ideas, weaving astrology into a broader framework of metaphysical thought. Fast forward to medieval Andalusia, a cultural crossroads where Islamic scholars preserved and synthesized knowledge from across the ancient world. This was the golden age of translation, where Greek, Persian, Indian, and Chinese texts were translated into Arabic, creating a melting pot of ideas. The Picatrix emerged during this period, blending these diverse traditions into a cohesive system of magical practice. Originally titled Ghāyat al-Ḥakīm, the aim of the sage, it wasn't just a collection of spells, it was a guide to understanding how the cosmos operates and how humans could actively engage with its hidden mechanisms. When the Picatrix was eventually translated into Latin during the Renaissance, it became a cornerstone of Western esotericism. Figures like Marsilio Ficino, Cornelius Agrippa, and John Dee devoured its teachings, integrating them into their own works. Even Isaac Newton, often hailed as the father of modern physics, was deeply versed in the principles outlined in the Picatrix. Yes, the same man who formulated the laws of motion spent countless hours studying planetary magic, convinced that the universe operated according to hidden patterns accessible only to those who knew how to look. But why does this matter? Because the Picatrix isn't just a relic of the past. It's a living tradition, a testament to humanity's enduring quest for meaning and mastery. Its pages remind us that the boundaries we draw between science, spirituality, and art are artificial. At its heart, it's about seeing the interconnectedness of all things and learning to navigate the subtle currents that flow between them. Now let's delve deeper into the core philosophy of the Picatrix, the concept of celestial intelligences. These aren't abstract ideas, they're sentient forces, each governing specific archetypes and energies. Jupiter, for instance, isn't just a planet. It's an intelligence embodying abundance, wisdom, and expansion. Venus governs love, beauty, and creativity. Saturn oversees discipline, structure, and transformation. To work with these intelligences is to enter into a dialogue with the cosmos itself. What sets the Picatrix apart from other magical texts is its insistence on precision. There's no room for vague intentions or half-hearted efforts here. Every ritual is a carefully choreographed dance, aligning timing, symbolism, and intention to create harmony with the celestial spheres. Take astrological timing, for example. Each day of the week corresponds to a planetary ruler. Thursday belongs to Jupiter, Friday to Venus, Saturday to Saturn, and within each day, there are planetary hours governed by different forces. Performing a ritual during the wrong hour could disrupt the entire process, much like playing a symphony out of tune. Symbolism plays an equally critical role. Colors, metals, herbs, and sigils aren't chosen arbitrarily. They're selected based on their resonance with the planetary force being invoked. For Jupiter, this means yellow candles, Frankincense incense, gold objects, and sigils drawn with geometric precision. These symbols act as conduits, focusing the practitioner's intent and drawing down the desired energy. Think of them as keys unlocking doors to higher realms, each one crafted with meticulous care. But here's the kicker. The Picatrix doesn't see these forces as external deities waiting to be worshipped. Instead, it frames them as reflections of divine archetypes already present within us. When you invoke Jupiter, you're not just calling on an external intelligence. You're awakening the qualities of abundance and wisdom latent within your own soul. This duality, the interplay between inner and outer, is at the core of everything the Picatrix teaches. Now let's explore a ritual designed to invoke Jupiter's blessings for abundance. This isn't some generic spell plucked from a beginner's guide. It's a sacred act steeped in centuries of tradition. Here's how it unfolds. Imagine setting up your sacred space. It's Thursday evening under a waxing moon, a time when Jupiter's expansive energy is amplified. Your altar is adorned with items that resonate with its archetype. A yellow candle flickering softly, wisps of frankincense smoke curling upward, and a piece of parchment awaiting transformation into a talisman. Nearby sits a bowl of sunflower seeds, their golden hues echoing Jupiter's solar affinity. Next, you draw the sigil of Jupiter, a symbol encoded with layers of meaning. This isn't just any design. It's a map of the planetary intelligence's vibrational signature. As you trace it with yellow ink, you're not merely creating art. You're weaving together threads of intention and energy. Each stroke of the pen is a declaration of purpose, a silent pact with the cosmos. When everything is ready, you begin the invocation. Standing before your altar, you feel the weight of the moment settle over you. You speak these words, not as rote recitation, but as a heartfelt plea. O mighty spirit of Jupiter, guardian of abundance and wisdom, I call upon thee to bless my endeavors. May prosperity flow effortlessly into my life, guided by your divine influence. Grant me the strength and clarity to expand my horizons and achieve my goals. As you utter these words, you visualize Jupiter's energy, a radiant golden light coursing through the sigil and into your being. This visualization isn't optional, it's essential. Without it, the ritual remains hollow, a shell devoid of substance. But with it, you forge a living connection, bridging the gap between the seen and the unseen. Finally, you charge the talisman by holding it near the candle flame or exposing it to sunlight. This step infuses the object with Jupiter's energy, transforming it into a conduit for manifestation. From that moment forward, carrying or displaying the talisman keeps you aligned with Jupiter's abundant vibrations. It becomes a physical reminder of the invisible bond you've forged, a thread connecting you to the celestial sphere. At first glance, this ritual might seem like an arcane exercise in symbolism. But dig deeper, and you'll find profound truths about the nature of reality. The Picatrix teaches us that the universe operates according to precise laws. But these laws aren't cold or indifferent. They're dynamic, responsive, and deeply personal. By aligning our actions with cosmic rhythms, we participate in a grander narrative, one that transcends individual lifetimes. This perspective challenges modern notions of separation and randomness. If the planets are indeed intelligences responding to human intent, then our thoughts and actions carry far more weight than we realize. Every choice we make sends ripples across the fabric of existence, shaping not only our lives, but the collective destiny of humanity. That's a sobering thought and an empowering one. As we close this journey, consider this. The Picatrix isn't just a historical artifact, it's a living tradition, a testament to humanity's enduring quest for meaning and mastery. Its pages remind us that the stars above aren't distant or detached. They're active participants in our lives, whispering secrets to those willing to listen. By learning to channel their power, we step into a deeper relationship with the universe, one rooted in respect, precision, and awe. Until next time, remember this: the cosmos isn't something out there. It's within you, around you, and through you. All you have to do is open your eyes and your heart to see it. Thank you for watching. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more content.